Good morning, uh, one and all of you. In this class, means in today's session, we will be studying about what are the major issues of Indian financial system. Means what are the various issues that Indian financial system is facing. Means what are the banks are facing n number of issues in Indian financial system. Okay. As I know, all of you know that banks are regulated by Reserve Bank of India. Okay, RBI means all the banks, banking sector, non-banking sector are regulated by various authority. Like bank is regulated by Reserve Bank of India. Stock exchange is regulated by SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India. Means there will be n number of rules and regulations they will give to the banks to follow. That will be headache to that Indian banks. Okay, means RBI will give n number of rules and regulations to the banks they should follow. That rules and regulations will be headache to those banks. Okay, it may create some problems to those. See what happens. Otherwise, bank will face, like suppose a bank has huge number of profit. They have huge number of profit in their banks. What RBI will tell, don't keep that much amount in your bank. Transfer to us. We will keep at as a safety purpose. Why they will tell means, suppose bank having huge number of profit. What they will do? They will lend the money in loan purpose. If people will having more number of money, it will create problems. For that purpose, bank what will do, if you are having huge number of uh, fund in your bank means, RBI what will tell, they will tell you some amount to us that we will take reserve first. If the bank will keep this much of amount means, what bank will do, they will lend money or they will give loan purpose. And these are the problems they will face, banks. As well as some problems they will face, like suppose the bank has given some loans to the peoples. It may be individual, it may be organizations or business purpose. Whether they are repaying the interest amount on regular time or no, on regular time or not. If the customers will not pay interest to the bank on time means, the bank's flexibility will be decreased. Or suppose if they does not get on time periodical interest means, bank will face a number of problems. Means they cannot reinvest in other funds. So these are the various issues, like n number of banks will face. Like RBI will give some rules and regulations where people are not repaying their interest on time. If people will not pay interest, it will not become income to the bank. If it will not become income to the bank means, they cannot mention in P&L account. If until unless the interest have received, until unless the income have received, then only they should take that as income of interest. They should write in P&L account. So we have a number of problems like bank are facing. Like we have like uh, income recognition and profitability of banks, supervision, and we have banking reforms, or we call as regulation banking, or we have capital, bank capital adequacy, as well as we have capital market or money market or consolidations. So these are the various issues they are facing, who are facing in banks in Indian financial system. Hope you understood the brief introduction which I have given starting. Means what are the issues they will face. So first we will move to income recognition. Okay, income recognition. So here what it says, income recognition means the profit means P&L and P and L account and balance sheet of banks are most likely to be affected. Okay, of course the profit and loss statements or the balance sheet are most likely to be affected in banks if there are certain rules and regulations are not followed of income recognitions. Okay, income recognition means in that this balance sheet and P&L account will affect to the bank, means if the bank will not take some guidelines which are followed by the banks. In fact, more transparent of non-performing loans. Non-performing loans means certain loans we have provided, whether the interest we are getting or not. In these income recognitions, there will be three effects of financial position of a bank. In income recognitions, where there will be three separate effects irtav, three separate effects irtav that will affect to the financial position of the bank. Okay, understood about income recognitions, where the banks will getting income. Usually the banks will get income, income source from interest. Usually they have given any loan to the individual or bank, whatever the interest they are getting, they will get income. So this income will be mentioned in P&L account, which will be most likely to be affect if certain guidelines certain banks will not follow, means automatically the income recognition will be faced. How this income recognition will face three effects. Usually we have three effects in income recognitions. Okay, we will study about what are the three effects we have. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, in fact, means income recognition, in fact it says that the bank should receive periodical interest in form of cash from the borrowers. Okay, income recognition means where the bank should receive what they should receive. They should receive interest in form of cash, whichever they have lended to the persons, given loans to the persons. From that they should, on time basis, they should receive the interest from where, from the borrowers. Okay, suppose if the bank debts, means what are the loans from the borrowers, the amount which they will not receive. Suppose some people will not, at some number of people will not paying the interest on time basis. If this happen, means what happens, automatically the bank loses its flexibility or loses the opportunity. What type of opportunity they will lose? Reinvesting. Suppose what are the income they will get, some banks will reinvest or they can provide to another loan. It reinvesting income in other assets. Okay, if suppose a bank will not receive on time basis interest, means what happens, usually the bank will face a number of problems or loses various types of opportunities that they have made plans that I want to invest or I want to reinvest in this some assets basis. So it loses the flexibility. So for that purpose, the bank should make some certain rules and regulations how they should receive the amount from the customers. Usually, as I told, I have explained about the factoring. Okay, factoring. So this bank can take help of factoring. Okay, hope understood the meaning of factoring. Nowadays bank are using this factoring method. Hope know the meaning of factoring means they, where there will be one kind of agents where they will convert all that bills, receivables or invoices into cash. In that they will take some interest or they will take some commissions. So this was about some income recognition. Means the most important in this first effect is where the bank should make some certain rules or guidelines how to take, how to receive the interest from the borrowers on time. If it is not taking some rules or guidelines, means the bank will loses the flexibility or some kinds of problems they can face. Okay, so we will move to the effects. What are the three effects that the bank will be facing? Okay, the first effect is liquidity. Okay, the bank means the first problem effects, or we can say problem, is about liquidity, means where the bank required huge amount of cash. Means generally what happens, bank should receive liquidity, means where the bank should receive on time interest, is on time interest on periodical, means on time they should receive interest in form of cash, or means cash from the various borrowers, so that they can reinvest the income like in further better earning assets. If this will not happen, means the bank will not face a number of liquidity problems. Understood about the first paragraph? Liquidity means, here what happens, where the bank, what they should do, they receive the interest amount in form of cash. From where? From the borrowers, from whoever they have lended the money. If the interest will come on time, means what happens, the bank further can reinvest those amount in other, where they can earn huge amount of profit. But many times when such interest is not received, but sometimes, usually all will not pay the interest income on time. If this happened, means when the bank will not receive such income cash from the borrowers, means what happens, the bank will lose, of course, its flexibility, where they will face n number of problems, or they loses various n number of opportunity that they have made long term basis, whether I can invest in these uh, financial institutions where I can get some huge number of profit. So this was about the first effect. First effect is about liquidity. Okay, understood? So next we will move to the second effect. Second effect means second effect on non-performing loans. Non-performing loans. See, usually debt will be of two types. DEBT, debt. One is debt amount, and one more is bad debt. Debt amount means where we can easily recover those amount. Means some people can easily repay those interest amount. One more is bad debt. Bad debt means where it is not, means where we cannot easily recoverable those amount. For that we call as non-performing loans. Means usually bad debts will be there. Bad debts means where the amount, where we easily it will be not recoverable. Debt amount means where the amount where we can easily recoverable. Means non-performing loans means on the profitability of banks, unless and until the interest is not received in cash, it should not be treated as a income. What happens in non second effect means in bank, until unless the interest is received, means it is not received in cash, means the bank should not treated those income as a profit. Okay, they should not treat, and those income they should not take to the P&L account, means profit and loss account. If interest occurred, due and received, then only we can treat it that as a income, as well as we can take to the P&L account. Understood about second effect means the second effect is on non-performing loans. Here what happens, until unless when the bank will not receive those interest in form of cash, means until the cash is not received and with the interest is not received, the bank should not treated those as a income. When as well as they should not take the income to the P&L account. When they should take the income to the P&L account means until unless the cash is received and the interest is received, then only we should take to the P&L account. So this was about the second effect. Third effect is about The third effect is about balance sheet of a bank. The third effect is on balance sheet. Means loans which are not performing should be provided for against, ultimately written off against and reserve. If adequate provisions have been not made for the doubtful loans or bad irrecoverable loans, this will impair the bank's capital base and reduce the protection of the depositors and creditors, including other banks. Means the third effect will be on balance sheet. Means where we have that irrecoverable loans, or we have doubtful, means where we have certain types of, where we have given loan to the others. Sometimes the loans will be doubtful loans or bad loans or irrecoverable loans. Suppose if those interest will be not received, means automatically this will reduce the protection as well as about the depositors, including others bank. Means where the bank will face n number of problems. Usually they have given loans to others which is not irrecoverable on time. Usually it will be affect to the depositors, where the depositor want to deposit the money, and creditors about including other banks. And that's about the third effect is on which it is on balance sheet of a bank. Means usually where there will be doubtful loans, or there will be irrecoverable loans which is not recovering on time. If those amount is not recoverable on time, means it will affects to the bank, as well as it will reduce the protection of depositors as well as the other creditors about the bank. So this was about the first effect, that is about income recognition. Okay, now coming to the second effect. Second effect is about profitability of the banks. Okay, profitability means where the bank will get profit in terms of interest or other purpose. Means here what it says, profitability of the bank means the health of the financial system is reflected by its productivity. Means how the bank is developing, it will affect health as well as efficiency and profitability. If the financial system is efficient and its productivity is high and it is profitability is fair and adequate or even high, then the financial system, means the financial system is considered as healthy and sound mind. Otherwise, it shows unhealthy and unsound minds. Usually, banks, uh, if suppose the bank's efficient and its productivity, how is developing, how it's receiving all the interest, and how is whether it is satisfying the customers or not. If its productivity high, or the if its profitability is even high, or it is healthy, means then only we can treat it as the bank is in a good position. Whether it is not, its profitability is not good, or it is inefficient, means it shows unhealthy and unsound minds of the profitability of the banks. Okay, next is, see, various factors have been responsible for declining in productivity and efficiency, And erosion of the profitability means, erosion of profitability means where we'll tell uh, where the profit will be declined. Erosion of profitability of banks means where the profit is declining. So these factor are both, it may be arise from internal within the bank, organizational, or in the form of external arising. It may be within the bank or outside the bank of the organizations. And policy directions, usually in the bank where there should be a good policy, where means where the policy should be good and where the rules and regulations should be followed. If the bank is not receiving regular interest or it is not pro, not satisfying the customers, usually the profit will be increased. So this will be happened, uh, it may be happened by internal or external. If this problem happen means the bank will face, wait a minute, okay, the bank will lose a number of profitability, like means and where they, if there is not receiving any profit means the bank is not receiving any profit means where they can they cannot open a number of branches in other. So Pradeep, now it is audible. Okay, so okay, see various factors means if they are facing n number of profitability means where uh, the profit will where the bank will be an unprofitable, where they cannot open n number of branches, where the bank's productivity will be low, or as well as uh, heavy recruitment of employment they should make. In textbook we have n number of problems. Unplanned growth of business will be happened, where the poor and inefficient management will be happened. So this was about some profitability means where the bank's profitability should be healthy. Okay, it's where the profitability should be even high means we should not face n number of problems. So this was about profitability. Next, third effect what we will face is supervision. Okay, supervision means there should be an adequate and efficient system of supervisions of which of certain financial institution means supervising the supervision means third effect means where there should be a proper supervision between of which of financial institutions means there should be an adequate and efficient system over the financial institutions, where means where they should follow certain rules and regulations which is prescribed by the regulator body. Okay, understood. Means during the last 1.5 decades various financial institutions have been set up. Okay, so means during the last 1.5 decades where the several financial institutions have been set up means for those newly set up financial institutions where there should be proper regulatory framework should be given means where proper guidelines should be given to those financial institutions means like we have the various financial institutions which have been set up like they have uh, like we have merchant bankers, we have mutual funds, hire purchase companies, leasing companies, venture capital funds, factoring companies, so, etc. So these are the various newly financial institutions which have been set up like mutual funds, hire purchases, leasing companies. For this, where the proper supervision should be given and regulatory framework should be given. Okay, regulatory framework should be given means since the supervision of all those newly established financial institutions have become a integral part of financial system. Means above this all which have established, they have become integral part of some of financial system. Means they should set up, means all these newly financial institutions should be set up under the guidance of Reserve Bank of India. So since the SEBI, means Security Exchange Board of India, has the responsibility to ensure orderly functioning of this financial market, means it should also be given the responsibility to regulate these institutions to extend their activities. Means some part of you, this SEBI Regulation Exchange Board of India should have some, they also have been responsibility towards these newly set up financial institutions, where they can follow some uh, responsibilities responsibilities.